Welcome back to the Organic Chemistry Reaction App Devlog, Reddit post edition. I made a post on the Organic Chemistry subreddit sharing this app, and this devlog will serve as a supplement to that post, so it's going to be a bit more general than my other devlogs. So welcome to any redditors. I am the OCRA Dev, and I made this app. I have a PhD in chemistry, and I work full-time as a chemist. So my passion is for chemistry, not so much for app development. And you can see there's a stock photo of what we chemists do, which is staring at blue liquids in Erlenmeyer flasks. So yeah, chemistry, not app development. I want to say that because sometimes app developers might come into the chemistry community and see if they can help out with chemists making stuff. They'll say, hey, I'm an app developer. How can I make something that chemists will want to use? And that's good, but it's a different perspective than what I have as a chemist. I already know what I want because I am a chemist, and I'm just kind of stumbling along trying to make it. So what do I want? Well, one thing that I view as lacking in chemistry is modern tools for practicing chemistry knowledge. I don't want to get into specifics because that would take too long, but OCRA is my attempt to fill that gap for one specific area of chemistry, organic chemistry reaction mechanisms. I actually think solving organic chemistry reaction mechanisms is fun, and I don't think I'm alone in that. So first, there's a problem with availability, which is that finding the problems that you want to practice, that's not fun. There's a second problem with usability, which is that you have to draw every molecule for every step of the mechanism. Instead of just spending time solving the mechanism, you're just redrawing molecules over and over and over again, which is also not so much fun. And finally, there's an issue with reviewability. Once you've solved a puzzle, you have an answer. Now you have to check if you got it right or not. You have no idea, and you want that feedback so you can know how to do better, what you know, what you don't know. You have to actually look for the answer, and here I have a picture of a question and then go to the back of a textbook to try to find the answer to that question, and it's just not there. So trying to find out what the answer is so you know whether you got it right or wrong, that's also not fun. So yeah, mechanisms are fun, but it's all this extra stuff that prevents chemists from actually having fun while practicing mechanisms. For OCRA, my goal is to eliminate the tedious stuff so that people can focus on the joy of solving fun puzzles. OCRA finds puzzles for you, OCRA draws the puzzles for you, and OCRA tells you if you did it right or if you did it wrong. No messing around with other junk, just solving fun puzzles. OCRA is very specifically not an educational game. I don't want to teach anybody anything here. My opinion is that learning should happen in the classroom. The goal of the app is to do chemistry and to make it fun, not to teach. Now, somebody might learn something while playing the game, but if they do, then that's a happy accident. I just want people to practice. Anyway, let's jump into the game. When you boot up the game, you get to the title screen where you can choose how you want to get your puzzles. My intended method is to have you click Random Puzzle, so let's just do that. And just like that, we're given a puzzle. And as you can see here, no corners were cut in terms of presenting the puzzle in a way that's accurate to how real chemists present puzzles. The molecules are drawn in a very realistic way. My goal here is to never cut corners with the chemistry, unless in very specific situations where it completely interferes with the goal of having fun. I want people to know that when they use OCRA, they're practicing actual chemistry. It's not just a chemistry-themed game, it is chemistry. In that vein, we solve the puzzles exactly how we would solve them with pen and paper, by drawing curved arrows from electron lone pairs or bonds, and then moving them to atoms or bonds to show the flow of electrons in a reaction. So we can do that here. This looks like an SN2 reaction, so I will do that. So yeah, when we're done, the game will actually just tell us if we got it right or wrong. Instant feedback. Once all the arrows are drawn for one step, we go straight to the next step, and we keep going until we reach the end of the puzzle. At which point, if we want to go to the next puzzle, we can just click the next puzzle button, and boom. We're already back into the next puzzle, and we're already back to practicing. So that's the game. That's my vision for what OCRA can be. There's always more work to be done, and there's always more puzzles that can be added, but I think it's in a pretty okay spot right now. Connecting this back to Reddit, the pinned post on the Organic Chemistry subreddit has a link to a post called "What Do You Mean by Don't Memorize?" The responses to that post talk about how reactions are like a puzzle, and I'd say like a puzzle game. They talk about recognizing patterns and becoming familiar with them through repetition, by working on it again and again and again until it just becomes second nature. I very much agree with those responses. What I'm hoping to do is develop this app to the point where people will start not just saying, it's not about memorization, it's about familiarity and pattern recognition, and you develop that through a bunch of practice and practice and practice. They won't just say that. They'll add on to that, oh, and by the way, here's this cool app that will help you do that. That's my dream. That's how I view this app fitting into chemistry practice, chemistry training, chemistry knowledge. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts, either in the YouTube comments below or over on Reddit. And if you're still watching and you're thinking, this is great, how can I help? I do have some thoughts on that matter, but it's a little bit complicated. So send me a DM or ask me to send you a DM and we can chat. Fair warning though, this is a solo, part-time, amateur hobby project, so I might not really have the bandwidth to collaborate properly. But still, if you're interested, I'd be happy to hear from you. All right, thanks for watching.